Hello and welcome to this very spontaneous live stream. Now, there is good meaning behind it. It is to cheer up Mr. Lego King, who is having a very, very bad time at the moment. So if he is in the chat, say hello to him and I'll let him explain everything that's going on. I will not share the information beforehand. So I thought I would do a Winter Village live stream to cheer him up and, of course, speak to anybody else that is bored this evening. So what we're going to be covering this evening is some of the bits and pieces from the Black Friday. We will be jumping over to this. So I've made a list of every single Winter Village set that is available. Nice and simple. We have got all sorts of different bits and pieces to go through. We are just going to basically download the instructions, speak about what you think is, and then move on. And then there's a poll running as well if you're watching this on the replay, because the poll is nice and simple. It is literally which theme has the better Christmas sets. Winter Village, Bricklink, Lego Friends, Harry Potter, Lego City. That is it. Nice and simple, nice and easy. Let me know what you think with regards to that. So like I said, we're going to go through all of these. And in case you didn't realize, there is actually two toy shops. So I've got all the years, all the dates and everything like that for everybody. And then obviously we can just tuck in and go from there. So nice and simple, nice and easy. In and out in about an hour, I would imagine. I would think we would be. Notifications will be going out potentially. Like I said, this is a very, very spontaneous thing that I have just done very, very quickly. So the first thing that you can see in front of you is the 2009 Winter Village set. This is the one that kicked it all off, but not quite, because we know that there was a train that came before it, and we will finish on that because that is my task if I can get that sooner rather than later. Now, we will do our best to find some of the images. I'm just going to download all the PDFs, I think, on the Lego website, so you guys and girls can literally just see it much clearer. So this is the first one within the Winter Village series. As you can see, it is 10199. Now, this is the one I don't have because they did an identical one again. I think the other one came with an extra minifigure, so we'll have to play basically spot the difference. And I think there was slightly different part usage just to make it a little bit stronger. So it was the only time they have done an identical set, and I think people were not happy whatsoever. But this one was out from 2009, yes, all the way to 2011. So you can see it comes with the light brick. We'll skip all the way to the back because obviously we want to see the other Lego sets that they were offering at the time. So you can see that you've got the old police stuff there. You've got some of the Star Wars bits and pieces. If you can name that, you'll get yourself 10 points if you can name what that theme is. It's always good to play games as we're going through. This was at a time where you could actually send out for all of the different bits and pieces in the club. So yeah, there's I remember the old Lego club bits and pieces. That was always good fun. And of course, what we will be doing is we'll be looking at some sale bits and pieces as well as we go through. So we've got lots of different bits and pieces to tuck into just over the next hour or so, basically to give Mr. Lego King himself some enjoyment this evening. So you can see this is, do you remember this one? Did you get this one? I've never ever seen this in the instruction booklet before, but this was at a time that they did this. And of course, they did this beautiful thing as well. Now, this goes for huge amount of money. I might actually look at that at the very, very end, and we can actually take a look at the pictures of that properly, because what's that? 10194. That is something I don't even think I've ever seen in person. But when it goes up on the secondary market, that set, this one as well, this is over £1,000 now. If you wanted to pick this one up, it's just madness how some of these sets, all the way back from 2009, are now 6, 7, 8,000. You can see, oh gosh, it's the same year as a greengrocer as well. That's, oh dear. So all three of those, what a year for Lego that was. So they released a new Winter Village set. You've got the greengrocer and the fire station as a double modular in the back of this instruction booklet. You've got that thing now, which is just worth an unbelievable amount of money. You've got this, which is obviously worth a fortune. And then you've got this, which now probably isn't worth as much because of the new one that's come out. But that was obviously highly sought after as well. So that is very simple what we are going to be doing this evening. We are literally just going to go through the sets one by one by one. And then while I then type in and find the next set number, we are just going to go onto the Lego website so you guys and girls can see some of the bits and pieces that are going to be coming in the offers for the Black Friday. You can let me know what you think with regards to, are you going to be getting the Star Trek Enterprise, or are you going to be getting the cards, hot chocolate stand, the mini night castle? what is it you're going to be going for? So you guys and girls, let me know. So in the background, I am just typing in the next set of instructions so I can view them, download them. We can tick it off as we go. There's a lot of them to get through, so we're gonna move at a rather steady pace. So we are looking at the bakery is what the next one that I'm going to be looking for, which is 10216. 10216. So we are going to be looking at this one. So if you have this in your collection, I do, all the way from 2010. It's a beautiful looking thing. And again, if I just download the instructions, you can actually take a better look at the set itself. I'm going to be downloading a lot this evening. Let me shut that down. And we are sharing that. So yes, this is very, very pretty because you've got the really nice ice skating rink where you have got the person. Obviously, as you can see, that is head-butted the inside. So you just basically stick the legs on. That is all it is. Came to mess up the poll. Thank you, John. Let me guess. Without looking, you've gone for Harry Potter. Yes, of course he has. I put that in because of you, John. I thought, well, what's the fourth one I can put in? I was thinking, well, yeah, they do. Well, in all fairness, the Harry Potter sets with more snow on the roof, they do look very, very good indeed. So this is John. John has come in to mess at the poll, and he's done that because we have now got a mixing vote, which is good. It wouldn't surprise me. Some people vote for the Bricklink stuff as well. In all honesty, but no, this is all the way back. Because let me start again. The first toy shop I've done as much research as I can very, very quickly for this. Like I said, this is extremely spontaneous. So the Winter Village toy shop, which was set 10199, was out from 2009 to 2011. The bakery was out for 2 years, 2010 to 2012. And again, it's got the beautiful light brick on the inside, really nice minifigure selection. And you've got the horse and cart and all the other little bits and pieces. And up at the top, I think that is a tree thing. I've got it. I have got this set. I can't quite visualize what that artwork is at the top. But again, what we can do is scroll all the way down to the bottom and just see what sets are available literally the following year. So if you're a pirate fan, honestly, this is literally like a time capsule doing these things. So welcome to everybody that is in the background. Hopefully everybody's fit and well. So yeah, we might as well do this on every single one because this is just ridiculous to see these sets again. So in the first Village toy shop, we had 3 of the most valuable sets Lego I think has ever done, with the Greengrocer, the Emerald, and the other one, the Carousel. And now we've got a very expensive pirate boat. We got, I think that still holds its value for the shuttle. They have redone that, but it holds its value. And I remember seeing the London Bridge when that came out. And of course, you can see how the modulars are getting added to, because this must be the year of the Emporium. So this is I wasn't actually expecting to. Oh, they did put them together. So they did start to advertise both sets together. I don't know why they don't do this anymore. I really don't know why they don't do this. I think because I'm now doing this because it's in their instruction booklet, so I can type in bits and pieces. But the newer ones, they just don't seem to do it. So hopefully from the Lego group, please, just carry on doing that because it's like a time capsule. It's great. Hey, good evening to you, Spot It Uptown. Hello. Do you do the review thing after finishing set possible to get a free Lego? I wish. I do some review bits and pieces on the channel, but I do a lot of comparison stuff. So I do more of a long, detailed thing. But no, I don't get sent any free Lego at all. It'd be nice if I did, but I don't at all. And Harry Potter just screams Christmas and danger. It does. Very, very true. And they have, in all fairness, like I said, with the new set that's come out, it makes a really nice. I think it's going to make a nice part of a winter display. So yeah, like I said, we are literally going to do a time capsule video. This is specifically and specially for Lego King. If he's not here and he's asleep at the moment, at least he knows that we are talking about him and he's got something to watch tomorrow. So yeah, do what we can to help other people in the Lego community, and that is what we are doing right now. So again, to save me from typing all the bits and pieces, I'm just going to share that tab, and then in the background, I'm going to have to go back and hunt everything down, so that way it doesn't feel a little bit as crazy for you. So with that's the first 2 done. Nice and simple. We are now going to be moving on to the post office. Now, this is another one that I do have as well. I am a big fan of this post office, which is set number 10222. 10222. And this is the set in question. So it's a beautiful looking thing back from 2011. So it came out in 2011. And what was the lifespan of this one? It was gone in 12. So they got rid of quite a few of them all at the same time. So again, one of one, nice and simple for me. So I can just do this, and then we can take a look at this. So everybody that is in the chat, let's have a look. Let me have a look. I got a Lego from the review thing. Oh, well, congratulations. Happy days. You can't go wrong with that. Yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing. We're looking at the end of we're looking at the end of every single booklet. So we've done, this is our third set that we are on. So we will be looking at these and then we'll be scrolling to the end of the booklet because we really like having a look at these things. So this one I think is very, very good because you've got a beautiful bench with the little snowball bit at the bottom. You can see the really nice vintage post truck. Again, obviously it's a nice post office as well. Light brick is inside it, but you've also got a very, very, very festive Christmas band in there. So they do look very good together. And then as we scroll through, there's nothing on the next page, so we know how this works. All the way down to the bottom, back up into reverse. Remember when you have to do surveys to win? I remember seeing all of these from way back when. Up we come. So this was the year that the VW camper van came out. So you can see how it's changed in 3 years, just with the difference. We have got a 3-in-1 creator set. And that's the next lot. So you can see already what the greengrocer's gone. And it's been, what a horrible year that was. So the first year, we got like I said, they've got the greengrocer, we've got 2 other very, very expensive sets. And then this year was when people got annoyed with this being split. And it was also the year that the greengrocer went. Congratulations. There we go. It was. I think it was as well. So, yeah. So, Spotter Uptown thinks it's the Nexus Knights from the first one. So yes, that is a good call. So yeah, I left that open. The first person that got it got 10 points, and I think you have got it this year. I have going to get the Lego City one because it's the best value for money, and it comes with the most minifigures, so I can add it to the to my Winter Village display, which is rather nice. And then this is what it looks like together, so you can see how quickly you can start to make a really nice display up with these. You can see that they're doing, the toy shop's gone, and you've got these 2 together. So the bakery looks great with the post office. I am luckily, like I said, I've got both of these, and I can make some really nice displays with them. So yeah, completely agree with how good that looks. It does look very, very smart indeed. Now, in case you guys and girls are wondering, because I kind of did it too early and I asked the question, so I don't know if people are on lag. I don't know what it is, but the first set of instructions, let me just get them up very, very quick, which was 10199. The original toy shop that came out in 2019. I'm just downloading the PDF for that, which is this one. So this one at the bottom was the golden year, because I think that was the Nexo Knights. I think you did a good job on that one. And then you've got the Star Wars as well. But as you come up, we're coming into the big ones. So this was a very expensive set, and it still is now. This is a lot of money's worth. Then that, like we said, held its value. But it's these. Anybody get this? Anybody seen this before? It's a lot of money. And then this one, serious amount of money. And then this one, mega money. So yeah, there was 3 very, very strong sets at the very, very start when these Winter Village bits and pieces kicked off. And yeah, it's just amazing to see actually how it changes over the years, because we're going to get to a certain year and they're not going to be as valuable. Right, moving on to the cottage next, which is 10229, which again, I download the PDF and I'll jump back in the chat and see what is going on. So this is going to be a little bit more tricky because there are 2. So that's all right. So that's not a problem. So that is what that looks like, which looks lovely. Let me go through. So John says, hang on, where are we? I'm in the right thing. It's all a bit busy. So you're getting the Minecraft one. Fantastic. Yeah, they got some good value in some of these. I think it does look good. John says, just opened the Harry Potter calendar a month ago. Now, did you open all of it, or are you literally opening it up? Did you open it up per day? Or did you just want all the comments in there? Coming so bad in my country, I have to buy AliExpress. It is what it is. Don't you worry about that. It is what it is. So don't you panic at all. It's just one of those things. There are some nice trains available to get. You've got the Star Wars calendar from 23 or 24. Some good minifigures in some of those because last year it was all the different size ships. That's what it was last year. Just catching up with everybody in the chat. I had the Moving Knights castle and look, the very old police truck. Yeah, see some of the Nexus Knight stuff, some of the castle stuff. It just didn't last very long. They even made some of the rides at the theme parks as well. It just didn't go through. But it's all just at least you still got it. So at least obviously you can just see exactly what's what. John's built it all. Built it all already. So hopefully, John, this might encourage you now to get tucked into some of these. Now this is on my target list. I have got 3 that I am missing, and this is one of them. I would love this greatly. Everybody that's liked the video so far, guys, thank you very much indeed. The poll as well. We are hybrid. So Winter Village is winning, but the Bricklink and the Harry Potter is second. So, and there's a joint second as well. So I really like this for multiple reasons. This reminds me of where I'm from with regards to like a snowy thatch roof and actually just being this isolated with a wood shack and all those little bits and pieces as well. I do like the snowplow. I don't have one of them. Again, nice little chainsaw, and you have got all the nice little detail, and it does come with a cute little cat as well. So it looks like Pumpkin. I've got Smudge behind me, but that does look like Pumpkin. And then you've got the igloo just there at the top, which does look really nice. So as we scroll down, we've got to do this with both instruction booklets, by the way. We can see what is in these. So this, well, let's be honest, that's a very, very strong year. So they had a very sought after Winter Village set. And then they have the town hall, which is also a lot of money. So again, isn't it weird that they brought out a townhouse and a pet shop in between 2 of the more expensive modulars there is? Yeah, so some of the Lego bits and pieces are very, very good in with regards to that. So John says, "I've just built 10 calendars stashed away." So I think, why not? Absolutely, get them out. You got all the you can make all the bits and pieces in there. Let's have a look. So when I was in Denmark, brought an F1 car, but that wasn't a Red Bull team, and the guy told me there was usually some built. Yep, that's it. They might have some bits and pieces at the back. They gave me one. Happy days. You cannot go wrong with that at all. So so you got some nice bits and pieces in here, and then as we come through, that's what they look like side by side. So I had to backtrack the post office and the bakery. I didn't get them new. I got right; they were new, but I backtracked them a long time ago. But as you can see, how these two go hand in hand for the scale, it works lovely. It's very clever with their Photoshop. They made some serious efforts with their bits and pieces with years gone by, and it does look like you do. Are we gonna get? Hang on. Do we get anything different in the second booklet? Just looking on your behalf. It's a big old booklet. Booklet number 2. Yes, you do. So booklet number 2 looks like this. So we are. You've got the all the bits and pieces for VIP. That's obviously when they were just starting to create their VIP. Then you're going back to the 3 and 1. So they even made a difference of just those sets and it's just all the pieces in the back. Yes, there you go. So at least it gave you a different set to take a look at. So you can't go wrong with that at all. Let me get the next one up and ready. So the next one on the list, again, very, very strong. We've got the market. Now, this is another one that I've missed. These are the 2 now. We're into sort of backtrack territory. In fact, the next, all 3 of these in a row are the ones that I just didn't get chance to go for. So it's this one just about to ping up on your screen right now. So it's this. So if you have got this one from 2013, this was out from 2013. And then it finished in 14. So it's only out a year. So some of them weren't out very long at all. So we'll take a look at this one. So this, I think, looks very smart, very clean. So John says he's got most of the Christmas sets from 21 to 24. Yep, I think that's a very, very good shout. Like the Minecraft big sets in the orange train. Yeah, that orange train's very, very impressive. And the trains always go up in value as well. Always, always, always go up in value. So yeah, they're always nice to look at. Now this one, I think a lot of people left it. I do believe, like hearing what people did because it wasn't a building. And then people now really want this one because it's obviously a proper market and it works really well with everything that's come out. But the problem is, it's some of these that this one and the cottage, these two especially, are very, very expensive to backtrack. Whereas the next one that I'm about to show isn't as much. But this one you can see lots of minifigures that come with it, all the different stands. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stalls. And then this thing does spin. And then again, you've got a nice little bench at the back with, again, the cat at the back, so you can get all the cats in different colors. And on the bottom of the instruction booklet, we have got all of this stuff going on. So again, that's the beautiful town hall. You can see all the bits. This even is worth a lot of money now as well, the plane. So yeah, this was a day and age, wasn't it, for the Lego sets? I mean, look, those two, everything we're looking at now is everything I need to backtrack. And just those two sets together look brilliant. So yeah, I do need to try and pull my finger out and hunt them down. They haven't added anything on that one. Let's have a look at instruction booklet number 2. I'll just scroll all the way down to the bottom first, let it load. Because you'll see that they'll slowly fade out all of the other sets. And they've done that one already. So what we're now after 4 years in, and it's disappeared, which is a little bit of a shame. Because I do like looking at the older stuff, so I'll leave it on this. So you guys and girls can keep your eye on that. You can let me know if you think I should be backtracking this one at all, and I'll catch back up with the chat. So Spotter Uptown says, I hate the new train. Which train station is that? Is that the Lego City one? Which obviously the Winter Village one. There isn't one for the Winter Village at the moment. But yeah, some people like stuff. Some people, obviously, it's one of those, isn't it? They do different bits for different people. Some people jump at the fact. Some people not so fussed. Right, we are still drawing for the Bricklink Harry Potter. 29% of each, and the Winter Village is at 43. Everybody that's liked the video, thank you very much indeed. And yes, so Spotter Uptown is talking about the Lego City train station. Yeah, it's a bit hit and miss, I guess, with for that, because obviously some of the Lego City stuff did go into the Black Friday sale, and yeah, it's quite an interesting thing with regards to how 102 quickly things sell. 10245 is the one I'm looking for, which is now onto this one. So this one, I have been that's the 3. The last 3 are the ones that I've missed, and then everything else I've got. So if you know of anybody that has any of these for sale, then let me know. This one I do like, but this one's very small, I do believe. But I do like you get a different Mrs. Claus with all the biscuits and everything, and then you've obviously got more elves with this one. Slightly different work attire on that one, which is nice. So yeah, I like building. Oh, might like building from mixed bricks. Yeah, that's it. Why not? Just mix and match it up. You can make some really bright, festive bits and pieces if you wanted to. That's it. You can tuck in and enjoy all the other bits and pieces. But yeah, this is the Santa's Workshop. So we are looking. This Santa's Workshop came out in 2014 and it went away in 2016. And as you can see, as we scroll all the way down to the bottom, what sets are on show. So they've added a club, and they've just started to do their own website. If anybody can remember the original Lego Creator website, and this is where they were really trying to push the 3-in-1 Creator modular bits and pieces, and that is it. God, what a difference a few years makes. We went from really enjoying the all the bits and pieces that were missing, especially with that first booklet, having a look at the train and everything, and now they have not put anything in at all. They have on the other one though. So we are now up to the bank in the restaurant. So that's when these started to come. That's when these started to come out, and obviously the Townhouse was available then. So I'm sure some of you might be kicking yourself not forgetting that one. So it does get expensive. That's a problem. You start backtracking them, it does get very, very expensive. But that is all they're teasing us with in that instruction booklet. And just looking at that, you're just thinking, oh, I'm sure there'll be one of those three that somebody is missing. And yeah, it's just a little bit painful when that kind of thing happens, isn't it? When you start thinking, I would like this or I would like that, and it's just too much money. Just too much money. Right, going to the other toy shop. So the only redo. This is the only time they did it. 10249. I'm saying that, but it's not actually popping up, so we might be able to skip that. 102, 4, and a 9. Yes, so we are back to 2015. So we've jumped, so 5 years on. And 09, sorry. So from 09, so I don't know why they did that. 09 to 011, we had this. And then we basically got it again. So yeah, you can play Spot the Difference if you want to. I know the piece count is different. I know it's under their expert range now. But this is what the booklet, and you can see that the images are starting to get a little bit more clearer on the PDF files. And again, if you want to play Spot the Difference to what we had before, do you like the little snowball bits going on with the cat and the little lad with the teddy bear? You can't see it, but I can. There we go. So you've got all the bits and pieces with all the presents and everything underneath. And these, a lot of these are also in the advent calendars now, aren't they? So they do look good. Yeah, so John C didn't have the one on the left. So yeah, the big Townhouse. Yeah, that's very expensive now, John, to backtrack, which is a shame because a lot of people use it for the Back to the Future. A lot of people just use it as because it's a very, very tall modular, so it does look very powering on camera. And we were saying before about Britlink sellers and certain parts being more valuable for colours. There was something that the Townhouse did, and they only had that color in the year the Townhouse was out. So just trying to redo that, it's very, very, very difficult. So again, let's have a look at the back of this instruction booklet. Time of the Ferris wheel. And look at that. See the teases that they did with this Ferris wheel, and we kind of got it. But this swing has been around for ages. So are we going to get a drop tower swing ride? Because that's got to be coming soon. Because they've had that in quite a few. We've had a hybrid of the coasters. We've had a single loop. Well, we've had the loop, so obviously that's there. But the big red coaster came out before the loop, and that Ferris wheel is very, very impressive. It's massive, but very, very impressive indeed. So that is literally that booklet. Getting through them quickly, which is good. So we'll have a quick look at the second one. I've got to remember to delete all of these PDFs. So this is booklet number 2. So into the 3 and 1. So again, some of these you might never have seen before. And look, that quickly it's gone. So the detective's office replaced the town hall. Which is weird. Like with some of these modulars, some of them were out for years and years and years and years, and some of them weren't. But it's quite nice to have a look at these at the back of the instruction booklets. And yeah, they did that in on that one. Oh, so they've added in. Oh, see how boring they've got. So the couple of years beforehand, they mixed and matched the image artwork of 2 sets that are available. This is just the other set that's out at the time, and they've not bothered to mix and match the 2 together. So you can't see what they look like. So I think so far the first and second booklet that we had a look at all the way back from 09 was definitely the strongest one. This is interesting. The Winter Village is now drawing with Harry Potter and Lego City for what makes the best Christmas sets. So John did it as a bit of a joke, but now it's going to be a 3-horse race, I think, with regards to who's going to actually get it in at the end there, because there's some nice sets that are available in all of those categories. Right, so we are moving on to the train. 10254. Now, what do we think of this? compared, so this is 2016 we're in now. So what do we think of this holiday train compared to the one that has just come out? So again, let's take a look at this one. So that is all the bits and pieces on the front. It's a nice looking. I think it's a nice looking train, to be honest. I've got it, so I've got all of these bar 3, so I can be very. I can just say it's nice, but yeah, I'm missing the 3 in the middle, so I need to get the cottage, the market, and the Santa's workshop. So they're the ones that I need to backtrack. But yeah, so we're moving through the years now. We are getting through the years. It is a really nice looking thing. Again, it comes with the track that goes circular around the tree. So we have got. This is one of the first uses of technology in the phones, and we have nothing in the back of this instruction booklet. I do not understand at all why they have stopped doing. Why would you stop doing that? I'm enjoying having a look at all the older sets that are available. So onto the second instruction booklet, you've just got the townhouse, the toy shop, sorry, and that's it. Oh, that is really poor. And there's nothing at the front of this booklet. Nope. Oh, that's very boring. Very, very boring. But if you're a fan of the train, I think the train does look nice. I don't understand why people moan that it doesn't have straight track with it. It's meant to go around the bottom of a Christmas tree, and you can just buy track. I've seen people moan about, oh, I wanted my kids to be able to build their own train, blah, blah, blah. I would happily pay extra money to have more track with this train set. And then the following post I see, it's the same person moaning about how expensive sets are. So it's a circle. You can buy your track. It's absolutely fine. And that track goes a long, long way as well. So I know you get the flexi track stuff with it, with some of the packs. It is rather good with regards to what you can do with these tracks now. You do get a lot of them, a lot of the pieces anyway. So yeah, this train all the way back from 2016, that's now holding a lot of money because that's over doubled in price. But of course, you have to have a station with the train. That's why I know that we are going to be getting a train station next, because we've got to, because that's the order that they did this in. So 10259 is this thing. Did anybody get the 2017 Winter Village train? Because it was only out for 1 year, 2017 to 2018. This was out, and that was it. Yeah, that's it. You can get it from wherever you can get it from. That's it. If you can motorize it, you can do whatever you want to. It does not matter. There's options there to be able to pick bits and pieces up for that kind of thing. This, on the other hand, did come with straight track, and it did come with a level crossing as well. The bus going to the train station is great. All the detail on this station is really, really nice. So I'm hoping we are going to get something just as festive as this train station for 2026. But yeah, you can see that the straight track, 4 pieces, may I add, goes with this. So you can have the train going directly outside the front, and then obviously you can add the other track to it. So if you use your brain, you're more than likely going to get straight track with the next train station that comes out. So that's why they probably didn't give you any straight pieces in this one. And that's it. That's all they've given you. But you can see that there'll be a bit of an Easter egg with the Big Ben behind, because obviously they did actually end up making that set as well, didn't they? I think. So this one here, I think they ended up doing the Big Ben on there. And then this bit up top, that's where you've got the straight track, which looks great. You've got all the detailing, everything around it. It does look very, very, very smart indeed. And yeah, with the level crossing that they've got in there, it does look really good. Now I can see that the pole is changing quite a bit, which is good. So yeah, just let us know what you're going to do in your own Winter Village display this year, and have you got any of the advent calendars? Have you got any of the little bits and pieces? Because, well, it's obviously rather good fun to try and do and put together. But this one again has 2 instruction booklets. I'm just closing down tabs as we go. So this one, for whatever reason, this is side on. Are we going to get anything interesting? Pieces, just pieces. No. Don't even get a set in this one. Oh, gets worse and worse and worse. Come on, Lego. We're enjoying looking at the older sets that are in the back of your instruction booklets. Now you've taken that. Now you've taken that away from me, which is uh, just not fair. Right, you can take a look at the front of that artwork as I find the next set. So with this only being out 1 year, potentially they might have the same business model for 26. So 26 to 27 is where the train and the station disappears, and then we'll go back into the modulars. Now we're getting to the one which I think is possibly one of the weaker ones, maybe, from a display perspective. Still works perfectly with the scale, but at the same time, there's actually quite a lot of nice things with it, which is this one. So we're now in 2018. Started in 09, back up to 2018 already. We are now getting bigger, if you've noticed, because there's more and more pieces being involved in this. This is 1,166 pieces. But you are getting more smaller builds and vehicles, which is great, especially when you're trying to make an actual proper winter display. So you do need the ice skating rinks and all the other little bits and pieces like that, because it just works. And of course, each one of these dumps does come with a light. So this is the one in question. I do like it. I do like the fact, because this is the display I do actually. I do put the fire truck with a star going on top. I do like to do that. It just reaches and looks smart. The only problem is I've got the big trees that the ladder doesn't reach. So I've got the minifigure head first in my Christmas tree just to really wind them up. But yeah, so we are. So this one was out from 2018 to 2020 for this one. And again, if we just scroll straight to the bottom, not a single thing on that one. We are just at the truck. So they giving us anything fruity in the next one? Have they? So there's 2 instruction booklets. This is the second booklet. No, not a single thing at all with regards to what's available. Oh, so boring. Oh, it was nice. I'm going to moan every time I look for one of these. I'm going to whinge and moan. Right, so that is the first half of my page done. Now I'm turning over. Now we've gone from a fire station, which you can sort of debate with regards to like how pretty that thing is. However, this is absolutely outrageous. This thing just here is beautiful, which is the gingerbread house from 2019. And again, you can see how the brick count is getting bigger and bigger. So we're now up to 1,477 pieces. This was from 2019 and it ended in 2021. So this does look really nice. All the windows and everything with the glitter in, and it's just extremely festive. You've got obviously the little baby that goes in there. You've got all the rocking horse stuff. You've got the little Christmas tree that it goes with. You've got the nice snow blower. There's all sorts of stuff that goes with this one. So this will be a bit of a better look for everybody just on here. So yeah, it's a really nice thing. And I think if you compare this one to this one, I think this one's a lot more festive, especially in hand, but you do get more of the other one externally. But on the instructions on this one, nothing. Well, this is going to speed the videos up, isn't it? Because I'm not going to be going down a trip down memory lane for these if they're not going to do anything. This is the next one that is just downloading. Are we there, nearly? Okay, the files are getting bigger and bigger because there's more and more pieces. They're obviously making the instruction booklets more simple for everybody. Yeah, we go. Oh, the corner modular. Did anybody like this one when it came out? Jay is on a break and he is on the toilet, everybody. There we go. Top of the range from Jay. Are you going to get any of the back? Are you going to backtrack any of these Winter Village sets, Jay? I'm sure you're a massive fan of them because you love Christmas. So you've got to be getting some. Just so you know, Jay, in the first booklet, some of the most expensive sets out and about at the moment I know, that's it. There's nothing in the back of this one either. So nobody can start spending their money with that because they're just not adding them in. But those windows, you can see they've got the beautiful fireplace. You've got all the bits and pieces, the candy cane lane. So detailed on that set. It does look very, very smart. Apparently it's a no, everybody. I don't know why. I can't understand why Jay won't be wanting any of these sets. I thought he really enjoys Christmas and putting up a Christmas tree, but clearly I am mistaken. Right, we're moving on to the next one. So we're going to the Elf House now. So the Elf House is from 2020 to 2022. So we've got to be in the ones that John's got now. So the gingerbread was 2019 to 2021. And this one, we are now where we're at. So this is the one that had, if I remember rightly, one of the first play features, but you can see they've actually now split the instructions up. So you can actually start to do multiple builds with people, which is nice. I brought that corner garage. You did. That's it. So that's what I'm doing. We're doing a trip down memory lane, Jay, all the way from 2009 is where this started. This journey started, and in 2009, if you had those sets now, you are probably sat on about £2,500 just from 3 sets. I've never ever seen them in person. I've never seen the box either. So very, very, very fruity. Right. So we'll try there's not going to be anything in the back of this one, is there? Surely not. This is where they went to the jet black. They went to the jet black with the shiny paper, and any light that you put on it whatsoever, you could not see what you were doing. I don't think it lasted that long, but I remember the awful jet black shiny paper. All the way to the back. Are you going to give us anything? You give every year so far, up until the last few, you've given us all the modulars when the townhouse came out, the Emporium, all of that, and now you're giving us nothing. Nothing. But you can see the play features that are on the back of this one. And again, you can see where the brick light goes. And again, it does look rather smart. You've got dual mode faces on a lot of those gingerbread characters, on the elf characters. And yeah, I think it does look rather smart. So moving straight on to Main Street, the one with the most controversial name, I do believe, because for whatever reason, it's also known elsewhere as the Christmas Street. But you've got Holiday Main Street to keep everybody happy in America. Because I don't know why. I don't know why we did that, but it is what it is. But again, now you can see what they've done. They've split it into 4 instruction books. I know there's nothing. Well, I'll check the last one, but I don't think there's any in these. So it's 1,514 pieces from 2022. But you can see how every year it's changed. The pieces are getting stronger. Everything else is getting bigger. But they're now obviously each bag, so you can have 4 of you building it if you wanted to. I'll quickly download this just to make sure that I'm not going mad, but I don't really think there's going to be anything exciting in the back of these. No, see? Just nothing. Absolutely sod all in the back of that, which is just a shame. But if you got that one, if you're a fan of it, then obviously let me know. But I think that's actually, this is probably the weakest one for me. I take it back from the fire station. This one, it's just kind of a building on a white base plate. It's not that much snow on, whereas all the others that we've seen, obviously, they do look very, very strong. But then the next few that came out that followed it were rather strong, like the Alpine Lodge, for example, which is going to be coming on your screen in a second. We are 10325. So this thing just here, this looks great on display. This is the one that's retiring now. So this has actually just been discontinued on the Lego website. So we're now catching up. So this kicked off in 2023. It's retiring in 25. The smaller builds are great. This is the year that they started a fetish with the outdoor toilets. I don't know why, but we've got a toilet in this one. But then we had a toilet in the Orient Express. We've got it in the Ninjago Markets and the Lion Lights Castle. And you can start naming all the others. But they've changed the instruction booklet back to a color that you can see without the reflective paper. So that only lasted 2 years, and they realized that they made a mistake, and they went to a much nicer bit of paper, which was nice. and we are just shooting down. You can see they've got a little different festive stamp on the bottom of this one. We've got the pieces, more pieces. Anything set-wise? You're going to give us any of the older modulars? Anything that was out in that year? All the different foreign? No, nothing. Oh, rubbish. Rubbish, 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 rubbish. Well, we're getting through it now, so it's fine. It speeds up the process anyway, doesn't it? So I will then type in the next one. So yes, this is available. Well, it was, should I say, available. It's now the one that has been sold out. Now, this is the biggest surprise, the one that we're about to have a look at right now. I could just do it a different way and actually look on the Lego website, but we've done it through the instructions for everything else. So we might as well just do it for this one as well. This thing. This is going this year. It's been out. October of 2024. And here we are in November of 2025 it's going. And of course, I'm only covering the main Winter Village sets. I'm not looking into all of the other stuff, the smaller stuff that came out along those time. It was a surprise that all of the smaller bits and pieces are going. Air Balloon's got the light brick in. It's a nice size. Really, it's the first sort of like thick, chunky roof that they've done. But yeah, this is going. So this is sort of been and gone very, very quickly for those things, which is a bit, I think it's a bit of a shame. I don't know why. But did they last year bring back sets in the instruction booklet? No, they did not. So anybody that has just jumped in and you're wondering what I'm going on about, I'm just going to share with you one more time, and it gives me a chance then to actually look for the Bricklink stuff, because I'm then going to have a quick look at the Bricklink bits and pieces. So we have just taken a trip down memory lane from 2009 all the way to today, and there's obviously the new train as well that we need to do. So let's have a honourable mention for that new train, and because I haven't actually seen the instruction booklet on the train, maybe they have changed their mind, and in 2025 they brought back the sets. So let's take a look. So 10361 is the set that is in question, which is this set just here. 2025 is out, it's available. So it's got 2 instruction booklets. Do we have? Just give us something. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on. They put it at the front on this one. No, of course they haven't. It's just telling you about the first 3D printed piece that's available in a Lego set, not queuing up outside. So they've changed the bit at the back. Parts. Train. No, they haven't. What a shame. What a shame. So you can see that you've just got the train and obviously how it all works together. I'm assuming that's, I'll figure that out. But yeah, there's nothing on the bottom of that one, which is yeah. So I am going to ask the question to anybody. Does anybody own, because it's still part of this, where is it? What set number is that from? 10199. Did anybody get anything from this year? Because look how amazing, look how amazing this is. So the first one's definitely the best one. So you can see we've jumped from the newest to the oldest, and look how much stuff they put in the back of their instruction booklet. So again, we've seen these. You've got the Star Wars, and you've got all the other little bits and pieces there that are linked in it. But expensive now. That's a lot of money's worth in the back of this instruction booklet. Still holds its value. That's a ridiculous amount of money. That's a ridiculous amount of money. And they're a ridiculous amount of money. Why can't they just do that now in the new instruction booklet? See how nice it would have been if we could have a look. So you're just looking at the back of the 2009 instruction booklet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Bricklink up, and we're going to take a quick look at the Bricklink Lego sets as an honourable mention, and then I want to show you the train that to finish. So I wonder if I can. So what do I have to search by? Because the designer program. past programs it might be. The 2021 Invitational? Are we in here? Oh, it's got, yeah, we'll be in here somewhere. Where is it? Round 2. Bowling alley. I did that by fluke. That crane goes for a huge amount of money. This thing! Do I get this? Is this the one I should get next? Would you guys and girls like to see this as a live stream build? Or would you like to see a 20-year-old train? So this, I think, does look very, very smart indeed. So we are now, well, this was a few years back, this one, because this was in the Invitational before Bricklink became how it is. So this got shipped out in 2023. It does look very, very smart. I think it's a really nice size, and I think it is literally just a larger version of all of those Winter Village sets that we've seen. The only thing I do not like is the minifigures. I wish they're just all in Christmas jumpers. They could still be a family, but I would have liked, because you can't use these wrapped around anywhere else. So they might be deported, and then we might have different ones in. So, but no, I think this is a beautiful looking thing. But what do you guys and girls think? Did you know that this was a thing? Because there has been 2 Winter Village sets from Bricklink. And this is one of them. This is on my radar. I've got 5 things that I would like. I want this thing. I want the original train from 20 years ago. And then the 3 that we've missed is, like I said, the Santa's Workshop, the markets, and the cottage. So they're the 3 that are needed as such. So yeah, and don't forget, on that list, the toy shop came out twice as well. It was just a slightly different supporting structure, I do believe. So that was the only time they ever did that kind of thing. Now, so you've got past programs from 18, 19. Oh, check this out, 23 pop up. And then now we are current series. There we go. Figuring it out on the fly as we go. So, what year? What one was it? Before that, past series. Is it 3 or 2? There it is. The Art of Chocolate. What a beautiful looking thing this is. And I've got this, and it scales amazingly well with the Winter Village stuff. It's in the thumbnail. The thumbnail of this video is that I've started to do my Winter Village display. So the thumbnail is what I've just started to throw together, and you can see just how big this thing is compared to the Winter Village bits and pieces. I think it works. I think it works really, really well. So yes, lots and lots of detail. Obviously, with this one, just keep it shut, but it has got you can open it up if you want to. But I've got all the minifigures at the front. But again, with this one, they've got the Christmas. They've got like the thicker coats on, and they've got all the more wintry bits and pieces, which is good. So yeah, you've got the jumpers, you've got the bits and pieces. The banana t-shirt's a little bit bizarre, but you've got the workers, and yeah, I think it's a great looking. I think it's a great looking set. So my questions to you is has anybody ordered anything new or backtracked anything for your own Winter Village display? Recommend the Art of Chocolate. It does look great. It's not too much more money than what it was when it first came out. There's then obviously every single set that I have literally gone through from, like I said, 09 all the way through to present day. But let's take a quick look. We'll jump back to the Lego website because we are sticking with the winter things. What's left on the Lego website that is worth picking up? So, Winter Village. What is on here? So, the Alpine Lodge has gone. Why am I on the American website? Why am I on the American website? Lego UK. Come on. Thank you. That's it. Right, that gives me my stock. Yeah, so the Alpine Lodge is gone. Santa's Post Office is available, but that's going this year. You can see the Winter Village is on there. There's a couple that are on here, but not all of them. So that's why I did it the way I did it. But no, I do like this one. I think this is a really nice looking set. Because if we do it this way, actually, you can see. I did notice this before. It's under the 3-in-1 Creator, but I think on the front of the box it says Expert. So I don't think it is. So you can see just here on the box, you've got the Expert, but yeah, you've got the 3-in-1. You've got the 3-in-1 Creator on the other side. So you have to let me know. Is that in your collection? Would you like this in your collection? I think it does look very, very smart indeed. But I think, to be honest, that's it. We're done, because all the other stuff that's on this website is retiring. So the Santa's delivery truck is going. The Festive Gingerbread House is on back order. This is probably one of the reasons why the poll's doing so well, actually, for the Harry Potter Winter Village stuff. But the Winter Village stuff has now just taken the lead again. So Harry Potter's in a strong second with 30%, and the Bricklink is at 20%. So yeah, it's a strong showing on all of those. But you can see these could scale very, very nicely with the Winter Village bits and pieces. I think it does look very, very smart. And there is obviously the big Christmas tree, which I don't know. I don't know where I would put this one. I do like it. And it is obviously, it's 2 base plates tall. So it's a big, big thing. But I just don't think it would work with the Winter Village bits and bobs. So if you guys have got this, then obviously please let me know, because I have absolutely no idea whatsoever. So we know the reason why we did this. Mr. Lego King, if you are there in the background, then hopefully you do feel better very, very, very soon. And I will let him tell you before I tell you the reasoning why I've done this live stream, which has been very, very spontaneous. But it gives him something to watch back tomorrow, if he's not lurking in the background now. So guys, I think that's it, and I am done. In this video, we have covered every single Winter Village set, apart from, hang on, nearly jumped the gun on that one, the one that I need all of your help with. So you can carry on looking at the train in the background. I am looking for 10173 is what I am looking for. 10173. Hang on. 10173, 1017 and 3, which is this one just here. This is what I'm after. 2006, so it's 20 years old next year, and I want this in my Winter Village collection. So I have got 2 options. I either get this train next, or I get the Bricklink set next. So what do you guys and girls think I should do? Do I get the Winter Chalet, or do I get the train? Because depending on where you get this train from, it'll be about the same price, if you're lucky, as the Winter Chalet. And then if you were to get it brand new, it goes a lot more money than that. I know in the last couple of live streams, we have seen what this looks like with regards to the instruction booklet, but I'll still I off anyway. I didn't notice that it's got the bunny, it's got the rabbit on the front. It's long, it's 41 inches in length. So it is actually very, very long. Yeah, it's much longer than the other trains. So as we come down, again, look at the effort they put in nearly 20 years ago. All of these bits and pieces in the back. All of the construction stuff, which looks great. And I think a lot of these are worth quite a lot of money now as well. You've got the fire and the police that's in the back of this instruction booklet. And then, because we were talking about airports a while back, this would have been the year to get everything, especially that 7901. Just got a little stand with a mechanic repairing it. I think that I would like to think would that whole lot would kind of come back. And it's also, they did a hospital then. They haven't done a hospital now for forever. So you can see all of the effort that they've put in. And then it carries on with regards to all of this, because they've now got more construction work. This is different stuff with the big crane, the big bridge. You can see what it's all about and how it's all going together. And now in the new one, we get nothing. But can you remember any of these themes? So that's Bionicle. We've got Dino 2010. That I don't ever remember seeing. I do remember the races. That didn't stay around too long. I do remember those little nitro races. So yeah, that's it. Simple, finished, and done. So, guys, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully, anybody that's watching this back on the replay will then think about what it is that they want to try and backtrack for all of the Winter Village bits and pieces. I said to you, I've got 3 that I'm trying to backtrack. So, if you know of anybody that just doesn't want any of them, obviously just let me know. The train I desperately do want, but I'm not actually fussed about the track or the mechanism that it comes with. So, yeah, we will wait and see what happens. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care and I'll catch you next one. See you later, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.